Y'all need to stop talking shit about this woman because she's amazing. And no, I don't mean that as a joke. I don't mean that sarcastically. I am 100% serious. If you're unaware of who this is Tiffany Henyard. She is the mayor of the city of Dalton, and she is amazing. And look, if y'all know anything about what's going on with Tiffany Henyard in the city of Dalton, you may be wondering why me, a fiscal conservative, would say that. Well, let me quickly explain it to you. So Tiffany is pretty famous right now because after the city of Dalton elected her mayor, she has done some wild shit. Like, she has taken a massive surplus and turned it into a huge deficit. She has wasted millions of dollars in taxpayer money, and not on like good shit. She has wasted millions on shit for herself. She spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on vehicles that she now personally owns. She has taken trips all over the country and all over the world, all on the taxpayer dime. She's gone to Vegas and on vacations and overseas, and the taxpayers paid for all of it. She even pays her broke friends hundreds of thousands of dollars every year to provide security. And even recently, she held a private concert where she spent $85,000 in taxpayer money to bring her two favorite artists to town and hold a concert for her and her friends and family. The best part is, on top of all of that, she will go to city council meetings where the council will call her out for this shit. They will bring out receipts for $85,000 Chevy Tahoes she bought, and she'll just go, that's not true. Or nah, that didn't happen. Like, they got the fucking receipts. She's just like, nah. Oh, and while she's denying all of this happening, she will have like a fucking hat from like a chicken joint that's sponsoring her and paying her, just sitting there for the cameras. Now, a lot of you may wonder why somebody like me would think that's amazing. Well, I think it's amazing because Tiffany Henyard has proven that all of the people who don't live in the city of Dalton are fucking idiots. Because Tiffany Henyard is not the only politician doing this. All over this country, we have governors and senators and representatives and presidents and vice presidents doing this. Like, we have hundreds of federal representatives just pissing away our money, taking surpluses and creating huge fucking deficits. We have representatives and senators traveling all over the world on the taxpayer dime, just taking vacations in Paris and the Alps and Mexico. They're all buying shit for themselves and enriching themselves. We have presidents like Barack Obama who go into office worth about $7 million. And then 8 years later, when they were supposed to only be working for the American people, suddenly they're worth $70 million. You have presidents like Biden going into office and getting book deals to write a book that they're not even writing, to sell a book that nobody's fucking buying, but yet they're still making millions of dollars off of it. We have senators and representatives and executives who are all making millions of dollars from private companies. They're all getting paid millions of dollars to pass legislation that helps these corporations and fucks the American people. We even have people in Congress who are better investors than Warren Buffett. We have people like Nancy Pelosi, who, by all stats, is the greatest investor to have ever existed. We have 30 members of Congress who are in the top 50 of investors all time. And the best thing was, before they were in Congress, none of them were any good at investing. But after they got elected and had access to all that insider information, suddenly they are phenomenal. Suddenly they are stock gurus. And unlike the people of the city of Dalton, the rest of the country isn't fucking asking them to step down, isn't trying to force them out of office. At least the people of the city of Dalton are having an investigation. At least the people in the city of Dalton are trying to have her removed. At least the people in the city of Dalton are calling her out for this. The rest of the country is just letting it happen to them. The rest of the country sitting there knowing that Nancy Pelosi is not a successful stock trader because she studies the stocks. No, we all know that her and even Republicans like Dan Crenshaw, they're great investors because they're using inside information, because they're violating the fucking law. We know people like Nikki Haley are taking millions of dollars from private organizations to push legislation that fucks the American people while helping companies like Lockheed Martin. We know this is happening. All of us are aware this is happening, and we ain't doing shit. Stop getting so fucking mad at her. Stop talking shit about her. She is simply doing what all of our elected officials are doing. The difference is, she don't give a fuck. She's not trying to hide it. I'll be honest, I would much rather have somebody like that who just blatantly does the shit in everyone's face than what we currently have in our federal government.